breaking news. You know what it is. Breaking news. You already know they got Lil Durk. We're going to talk about this right now. This one is a tribute to his father, so y'all understand. You got to think about how the father feel. Big Durk was locked up 30 years, put his head down 5 times a day for 30 years trying to get back home to his son. He come home, he lost the first son, and then now he gets the second son captured in the same web that he got captured in. So he have to begin this whole fight again and still deal with this unjust system again. But now from the outside, where he already know what it felt like on the inside, so he know the pain, the struggle, the heartache that his son is about to endure if these people get their ways. That's why we have to put our prayers up for Lil Durk. Because remember, all this is alleged. But I'm going to use this as a tutorial right now to teach y'all about how the streets is for real. I'm going to take you deep within the mind of Lil Durk, King Von, FBG Duck, all the soldiers that's out there. Those little few names I know. I got a few more, but I don't want to say the wrong ones, so we do what we got to do. I'm just saying there is no ops because when we go into prison, it's going to be us against them. And we got to make sure our numbers is up. So we can't say you from O Block or you from Harlem or you from 115th Street or you from DC or you from Georgia or you from Tennessee. No, they don't care where you from. If this is the color of your skin, this is how you get dealt with if one of you get out of line, and vice versa. If one of them get out of line, you better believe that, the heat is coming. And that's why they got to keep their numbers up too. So all beasts that happen somewhere else, when you wind up in the belly of the beast, trapped within the walls of the prison, there is no more beef. Now it's survival. Survival. But, let's get this thing started. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell. Hit the like button, Cash App on the screen. Make sure you hit the icon and see what's created 2020. Let's get it popping. All right. All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man, I'm back. Like I said, we're going to have a real serious Sunday evening conversation. I ain't going to put a whole lot of visuals. I'm just going to let you know what time it is. Look at these two brothers to me on your left, and I'm going to tell you what happens in the hood when any two brothers get off the porch, get in the street, and decide to slide and roll and rock. This is what happens. You get two brothers that, different mothers, same environment, get off the porch together, and they move and they follow the rules together. And the rules are, if something happened to one, you slide for the other. Those are the rules in the street. Not saying this is what happened, because we know, Lil Durk is allegedly charged with these crimes, but I'm using these crimes to give you all a tutorial right now. So I need the rap bastards and flip-flop wearing and public trolls to please exit my channel at this point if you can't refrain from the bull crap. I'm going to give you a 3-second timeout. All right, now take that with you. All right, take that with you. Now, let's ride. You get two brothers, they hit the street, they follow the rules, you know what I mean? One of them get jumped around the corner, you know what I mean? He come back, his man found out he got jumped, he don't have to tell him, yo, let's go. You know what I mean? His man seeing him lumped up, says no, let's go. And he might be like, yo, but it's more than, it might say anything, but his man is like, no, let's go. You're a reflection of me. So them jumping you is equivalent to them jumping me, because they know me and you be together all the time. And they know we ride together. So if they think you weak, they saying that they think I'm weak and I'm not having it. Welcome to the streets. If you ain't trying to live like that, don't get involved in the street. Stay on the sidewalk and just watch the cars go by. Because they're eventually going to crash. The cars is the players. I was a player. I crashed. I'm no different. You no different. You step in the streets, you're going to lose. Get a job, spend your 8 hours, get your hourly pay, get your salary, whatever you get, and make it work for you. Because if you don't, that girl you got that you love, that you're going to tell on your comrade for, because you love her, you don't want to leave out here by herself, so you're going to tell on your comrade. She's going to leave. And after you tell, she's going to look at you like a weakling. But she's going to tell you, I'm glad you told. But the whole time she's thinking, this sucker, oh, he going to be my B now. This is what she's saying. She's not respecting you. And yes, she's happy you're there. Because now she can control you and she has that over you that you're nothing more than a rat bastard. So when she look at a real man, when she go out, and then now he gets in his body, you know, and he looks at her, and she looks at him, and she gives him that look. You know what that look is? Put in the comments. What do you think that look is she give him? Because I'm about to tell you the answer. That look is, you know you's a rat bastard. You know no woman don't really want to be with you. We're just with you because you're getting the bag. You got a couple of flunkies running behind you. So the same way the flunkies is eating, a girl got to eat too. But don't think for 1 minute that I like you. And don't think that I respect you. Because I know you're a rat bastard. But let's ride back. Let's ride back to Lil Durk. See how I ride? You know, this is how I do it. If you don't like it, you know where to go. No disrespect. Respectfully, you go to another channel because there's plenty of other channels. But let me ride. Can I ride, man? Now, here you go. You got two brothers. They go. One of them gets unalive, and the other one does whatever he have to do. You know what I mean? To avenge his brother. Like, remember the old karate movies where you avenged your brother? See, those words came out of, civilians' vocabularies. But they stayed in the hood. They stayed in the hood. If somebody do something to my man, my homie, my comrade, I'm gonna do them worse by 10 times over. And that's how the street thinks. And for any of y'all watching that think that's stupid, that don't make no sense, that's some old street mentality, you're right. You're right. But you can't judge it. Just like the street mentality can't judge you not wanting to ride for your comrade. Only person can judge us is God. And that's it. You know what I mean? I got my man K Nice here, man. K, what up?
What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? It's a hot topic. I got a question though. For the civilians, explain to them the seriousness of murder for hire and what comes attached with that when it comes to the justice system.
Murder for hire is the unalive penalty. And that's the death penalty. You know what I mean? That's the ultimate crime you could commit in America. That's they look at it like, if you're willing to take funds and put it on someone's head, you know what I mean? What's to stop you from taking funds and put it on one of our heads? That's why that crime is so serious, and they don't take that too lightly. You do not want that. That's a death penalty charge.
Which
You
is the
know?
reason for no bail.
Yeah, but
Because of his
but
name.
but he's still entitled to bail, even with those charges, because he's innocent until proven guilty. No one said he's guilty. That's just the charging documents they charged him with. So now they'll have to get a lawyer, and they got to get the best lawyers that pay for the best education and know how to manipulate the system the best, the same as the government has the best prosecutors that know how to manipulate the system the best. And the two of them is going to manipulate it in their favor. One is going to be for the United States, and one is going to be for the defendant, which is Lil Durk in this case. So it's whoever sells the best picture, whoever paints the best picture, that's who's going to win, because then you have to sell that picture and show it to a jury of your peers. So you have to know how to communicate with your peers to be able to paint that picture. That's why when they have a what they call that, a jury verdict, well, jury selection, let's ride. I'm gonna give you a little paralegal class right now. That's why when they got the jury selection, they have specialists that know how to read the people, read their little background that they might have on each person, and ask them questions to make sure they fit in the bracket to be someone from our peer. And then the government is looking for somebody that's not from our peer, but looks at it from their peer of lens. And then now they come back and now they decide which jury they're going to pick, and then they sell that and hope that their jury convert the next jurors that may have been on the next side. And that's how they get that conviction and how that process play out. You understand?
Yeah.
You know?
What's next for him?
Well, he got to be extradited back to California. There's going to be a whole bunch of new content. They're going to show him getting off, him going to court. They're going to read the indictment because he got arrested in Miami, in Dade. So that's where he's at. So they're going to read the indictment for him. And when they read the indictment, it's going to basically say what the charges are. And then he's just going to say, guilty or not guilty. And that's just a formal proceeding just to go in. So that's really about nothing. That's just, getting their stamp that they're putting them through notice of them trying to take his life, possibly, if they decide to go that route. And this is a serious time that we need to put our prayers up for Lord Durk and to our babies, you know. But, once he go down there and he get that, that's where he's at with that, then they're going to set, a bail hearing and, all of that, and it's going to move forward. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot going on. If he does get bail, just based off your extensive knowledge of the courts system, do you think he has a good chance of beating it, or it's not enough out right now to really see what's going on with it?
I mean, when you got a confidential informant, when you got a rat bastard that's verbally saying something, that makes it real hard to beat it. You can get around anything else but a rat bastard. And what I don't understand about that is that's supposed to be a brother that did 12 years in prison. He looked out for him, got him a house, got him a car, gave him 50 grand, startup money or whatever, and had him with him. And he wore a wire because he didn't want to go back to jail. See, those are the ones that definitely deserve gunshots. But we're not promoting violence. I'm just talking about how it is on the street. But now, right, as I'm saying, for him to sit there and wear a wire on his comrade, that means he's walking in there with so much malice within his heart, so much malice within his soul, that he got this wire on and he's trying to get certain words out, certain statements and sentences that's gonna bury the man that looked out for him from he came out of prison when his own family didn't even do that. How do you respect a man like that? How would a woman, this is to the female now, ladies, how would you respect a man that does that to his comrade? How would you respect your girlfriend that done that, like a girl that done that to her girlfriend? Because I know girls is gangsters. The gangsters, the females I know, they gangster. They feel the same way about it. Someone there for you like that, and then you premeditate, plot a way to take his life, and you call him a friend. Man, yo, this is a whole new world, man. Just trying to process this. You know what I mean? I mean, even during my time and all the cases I read and all the people that I ran across during my 26 years in prison, I didn't run across nobody personally that wore no wire, was talked about no wire, or wire was even in their case other than the government listening on their, phone calls. But never one of us drug dealers from our era wearing a wire to set anyone up. I don't know any cases like that. Not saying they don't happen. You know what I mean? But man, this is some deep stuff here, man. And this is a man that you call your brother. What you think about that, Kay?
Man, it- you come home, you get 50K. Also was told he got a house
Mm-hmm.
and set him up with some building, which was a business that he was managing.
Mm-hmm.
You do all that, and while you was locked up, he also sent money. These are things that he's admitted. He sent me money while I was locked up. He was 100. Ah, man, I gotta hit.
Gunshots.
Jeez,
You know,
man.
that definitely deserve gunshots, man. Yo, that
Yo,
hurts. Go ahead, bro.
take him, unique. Take him down. The importance of knowing who you around, and just keeping your circle tight.
All right, listen. The other day, one of the homies had a party, and he sent out little text messages because we ride. He sent out little text messages telling everybody he's celebrating this party over on this block. We pulled up that night. It was only like 5 of us. Right? And he's like, damn, out of all them texts I sent, only 4, 5 showed up, you know? And he looked like he was kind of sad. So I said, my brother, are, are you sure that you should be feeling like you feeling? Because right now you got 5 solid men that care about you that showed up, and you got 100 that didn't. Would you rather the 100 that didn't, so it's a big block party, a bunch of fakeness going on where nobody care about you? Or would you rather us 5 pop a couple of bottles and do what we do? He said, man, Unique, you always put things in perspective, man. You know? He said, it's like you ain't never mad, man. You ain't never mad at nothing. I said, listen, I was locked in a cage for 26 years, wouldn't expect to ever be released from prison alive. And then I make it out. And now I'm going to say, I'm mad at something out here when I was never supposed to be out here. And this is what they're trying to do to little Dirk. That's what I want y'all to understand. The same traumas that I speak about is what they're now trying to interject this man, Big Dirk, son into. And he needs our prayers right now. Because the law sees everything. God sees everything. Buddha, Jehovah, whichever your higher power is, we need you to talk to him right now to try and help Lil Durk, and rest in peace to King Vaughn, Lil Pap, everybody caught up in this mess. It wasn't supposed to happen. It wasn't supposed to happen. We dropped the ball, went to prison. They tried to fend for themselves, looking up to us and the role, models that we left behind as far as who we were from where our mentality is at. But now we know better. And here it is 30 years later, we come out to help our children. And this man comes home and he lose one to gun violence, and he lose another one, being captured by the system, the very system that he just fought his way out of, because he had a life sentence too. And now they're trying to, possibly give his son, life or death. Do you see how real this is in our community? That's why I say don't get involved in the street. It's not worth it. Don't get involved in the street, man. Stay on the sidewalk. That's the best way to put it. My man K, big time plumber, he get his money by the hour. And it adds up for him to take care of what he needs to take care of and still have something, you know what I mean, to put in the bank and then have a couple of dollars, you know, get his little henny or whatever he want to get. And that's what survival is about. I just came home, man. You know what I mean? When you see how I move, because I'm a king, this is how kings look. I'm a grown ass man. You know what I mean? It's a young man. He's not even 40 yet. So you understand, I'm 60. So I'm what they would call a has-been, a waste. Whatever the rat bastards want to call me, that's what I am. You understand? But I still got my honor. And that means more to me than anything. When I die, I want one thing on my tombstone. And that's one word that says honorable. You ain't got to put unique on it. Just put honorable. So they know they stand on honorable soil. Because I died like the soldier I was raised. But that's because I entered into the street. And I don't want you to feel twisted like I feel. I don't care if nobody know my name 100 years from now. All they got to do is say honorable, and the streets is going to know, oh, that's unique. You know, yeah, y'all look in the dictionary. Oh, you look in the dictionary, you see a picture of you and you're the clown. You know what I mean? When you look on the street and you look for anything honorable, and you see unique. And that's how I live my life. And of course, you're going to have rat bastards and flip-flop wearing and public trolls. It's going to say, oh, he too cocky. Oh, he talk too. He got to, you know, but that's why they have sucker channels. And then they got gangster channels. Right or wrong,
That's a
Kay?
that's a good point you just made. Honorable is a good word, and it's a good word because everybody that's surrounded by dirt feels the same way about him.
Mm-hmm.
He's honorable.
Mm-hmm.
When you're on the streets and you get that name, you get that tag, you know, you get that patch, you gotta do honorable things.
Mm.
So if you're not ready for it, I would.
And that's why I say don't go out there. You know, don't go out there, yo. It's a hard walk, man. I got a whole bunch of bumps, bruises, scars, bullet holes, stab wounds. I got everything on this 60-year-old frame. I just look good. You know what I mean? I make 60 rough look good. You know, and that's what they don't like. You know, they're not used to the real, but that's what we give here. We give that real gangster business here to prevent you from wanting to be that. Not to brag about it, not to do none of that. We breaking news and we breaking barriers. I'm letting you know what a 60-year-old loser look like that spent 26 years in federal prison. That's what I'm bringing to you right now. That's what you're looking at, a 60-year-old loser that's on YouTube. I'm supposed to be a lawyer or a doctor or something. I know that. But I know how to play my position, like I said. Just like a rat bastard didn't know how to play his position. I get to that lawyer status by figuring out my own route and my own lane because I don't need anyone to pick a profession for me. I will create a profession. I just created this on YouTube, didn't I? 26 years gone and look at me doing way better than a lot of people that been here and never been in jail. So you explain that to me. I will create a lane because that's what men do. You know how hard it was to walk on a lot of those penitentiary yards? I was out west at Lum Park, Victorville, Atwater. You know what I mean? That's up and down the whole coast of California, man. And them dudes don't play out there. They gang banging for real. And they standing on codes. Big shout out to Big Kaz, Sea Dog, you know what I mean? S Capone, you know, Capone, you know, come on, man. We go all day. We don't need to do all that, but we got to come together. Go ahead, what's up?
Think it's important for the young kids that's listening, just to explain to them the importance of saying, I'm good and walking away from certain situations, knowing the repercussions behind it, that it's okay to be cool.
Mm. Listen, man. If you strong enough to say you walking away from it, you won. Not winning, you won. Because that means you woke up. To walk away means you woke up. I finally woke up. You know how many other illegal things I could be doing right now other than sitting here talking to y'all that don't even understand the words that are coming out my mouth? Just looking for a word so you can criticize and nitpick. You know how easy it is to go do a million other illegal things that comes like this compared to me creating this for you? But I chose to be here. That's because with this little phone I got, I get so many people call me when I answer this phone, and I actually hear how I'm touching their lives. And I tell you, I spoke to over 100 people that gave me nothing but my flowers. So that means this channel is working. Yeah, it might be unorthodox, it might be raw, you know? Yeah, because I'm telling you like it is. You on the street, your man get hit, you slide for him. End the story. You get caught, you don't tell. That's it. That's the street code. You want to live by that? Run the streets. I'm telling you, don't live by it. Don't go to the streets because it's hard. So don't go out there saying, yeah, I want to live like that. And then you wind up in that situation. And now all of a sudden you're telling now every compound you go on, somebody trying to put somebody's knife up in you or other things. So that's all I'm saying. Stay in your lane. Nobody got a problem with anyone that don't want to roll how they roll. Because either way, they still living with or without you. So don't come on and say I'm rolling with you, I'm down with you, I got this, I got that, and you got all of this stuff going on. And with all this going on, you ain't got nothing. Soon as you get caught up on something, you tell it. And then after you get on the stand, you want to say, but I love him, dog. That's my dog. Your dog? That's how you treat your dog? I sat back, I watched that young thug trial. It sickened me to my stomach. It's just I can't believe I could actually see that crap without having to sit in a courtroom like I did 26 years ago, but really 30 years ago now. I'm talking about 3 decades ago. You would never see no crap like that. And they putting that out for the world to see. They just locked Monk Tunk up for 5 years. You know what I mean? They're going to play that game with him forever. He come out, they expect him to go find somebody else, doing something, find the next, young thug so you can tell on. And if you don't know nothing about him, we'll take another 5 years and put you back in the jail. So it's up to you if you're going to create something. And that's what they did. They created that whole case with Young Thug, even though, yeah, they was out there allegedly doing their thing. We already know that, but that's the hood. Wasn't nothing extraordinary like that. Their business sense, their music, their talent, everything is what elevated them to where they at. And they're trying to pull it all into the negativity that comes with the hood that we all going through every day. While I'm sitting on this YouTube, there's people going through the same thing that they charge a Young Thug for going through now. That is just surviving. That's the hood I know. And I know y'all feel what I'm talking about because this joint is real and my microphone is real. It's capturing my heart, my emotions, so you understand. You sit there and you tell on your comrade after you got caught. So you're saying, let's swap out. I'm going to give you my best friend. I know people that testified against their mother. No, let's swap out. Lock my mother up. Lock my mommy up and let me go. I met people like that. But I know who they are, so I stay in my position, play my lane. I'm not gonna go argue for him telling on his mommy. If you don't respect mommy, that's on you. But I know I'm not gonna trust you nowhere around me because you don't respect your mother. You don't respect nothing about who you are because you don't even know who you are. I know crackheads that their mothers was on crack, full blown crack, and they took food to their mother out there on the crack block. And when they walked back, saw their mother out there, they bought her some water and sat down and talked with their mother and then went back upstairs. And when you see him, you say, why'd you do that? I say, because I love her. She's still my mother. I've seen it. I even seen dudes give their mother drugs. And I said, why you give it to her? He said, because she's my mother. Dog, she ain't supposed to be doing that. That's my mother. And y'all can't understand that. They're going to sit on the outside, right, Kay? And they're going to say, oh, you ain't supposed to do that because that's your mother. Oh, how can he say he love his mother if he doing that? It sounds real good sitting from your damn couch, but try living with this woman and going through this and already being groomed for this phase in your life of dealing with your mother wanting you to give you crack. They're groomed for that because that was a part of their life and you wasn't a part of it. So don't get involved and try and say that, oh, he don't love his mother because he gave his mother crack. No, that nigga kill you for his mama. Straight up, like anybody else. But if mommy wanted the crack, he chose to give it to her. I didn't agree with it. I came home, my sister was on drugs. I got her off it, my sister, her mother. And yeah, I got her off it. So y'all gonna say, oh no, she gotta want to get it off. Yeah, because she definitely wanted to get it off. Everybody want to get out of it, but just don't have the strength to get out of it. And then they need a strong person to come by and pick them up, pull them out, and put them on safe ground. And that's what family is for. And just like Lil Durk going through this right now, he need us to come together. Big Durk, the father, need us to come together. And put it in, put our prayers up. And that's what the community's about. I know this is a little too real for y'all. You know? Been up here long enough, man. Been up here 30 minutes. Kay, you got anything else you want to say, Kay? Any more questions? You know?
Nah, I think we pretty much touched on a few things that hit hard. What I will say is, just for the young kids that's tuned in, once again, it's okay to walk away. It's okay to say no. It's okay to be cool and be yourself 100% of the time. Trust me, it's okay.
That was deep. Round of applause for Kay. Round of applause for Kay. Round of applause for Kay. Yeah, round of applause. That was some real deep, emotional words right now. It's okay to walk away. Don't worry about how nobody judge you. Worry about how you judge yourself. Like I said, I just want to have one word. If y'all know what that word is, put it in the comments. I don't need to say it no more. If you subscribe, hit the notification bell. If you're not subscribed, hit the notification bell. Hit the like bell. You already know what time it is. Cash App on the screen. Make sure you hit the icon to see what's created 2020. Let's go.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, yeah. Heat back on the strip, getting back in the mix. Yeah. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Real. Take a little gully posse and put it in hall. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Yeah. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Real. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a raw in Uptown. Baby horn Uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in Uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling